The proposed plan by the federal government to remove fuel subsidy in 2022 and replace with 5,000 naira transport palliative to be shared amongst the poorest of the poor in Nigeria has generated mixed reactions online. So today on Popping on Kuje, we are going to find out from Nigerians if eventually the fuel subsidy is removed, what will be the effect on Nigerians. My name is Mr. Young. Let's hit the streets and find out from Nigerians what they think about this proposed plan by the federal government.
The idea of the 5,000 naira to be shared amongst the poorest of the poor, I think that's a ridiculous idea. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's ridiculous, and given the attitude of the government, their history, of course, we don't have a transparent government, so I don't know how they'll go about that, and how I don't even see how that will cushion the effect of anything. But then the removal of the subsidy, I think somehow I okay the idea, because I don't see all these years that they've said they've been subsidizing fuel and all of that. This thing keep going up. I don't see how it's helping. We don't even know if really they are subsidizing anything. So I feel if they remove it once and for all, and nobody, like someone was saying, nobody thought we could survive bag of rice tripling in prices and all of. So if we could survive that, I think we could survive the first subsidy. Let's just know what they are doing with that money. If they want to remove it, they should remove, but they shouldn't come and lie to us that they want to be paying 5,000 now. Like, that is supposed to cover this fuel subsidy.
To me, it's not a productive move, because I know they have already used things like that about they want to share something for the citizens of the country, and nothing is being done. I know back then someone brought money he stole from the federal government. Host SLS Mr. Buhari Mohammed said that he's going to give the money to the most poorest person in this country. Who is the most poorest person in this country? We don't know the person. And that money, we don't know what happened to the money. And everything in this country, everything is going, well, they're just using us. When they want us to vote for them in the position, they come, then we can tell them to clean your feet. They will do it. But give them the power now, they won't do what they are promised to do for us. Where are we going? I don't think that can be impossible something in this country.
Presently, even as at now, the rate of things like our normal stuff we use at home, food stuff, everything is on the high side. So if you should come to add the price of fuel and it increases, I don't think it's a development. The federal government should not be focusing on just fuel. There are other areas at which we can, there's a word for it. I'll remember, but there are other areas at which the federal government should touch. We have the medics, we have agriculture, we have different areas, even technical areas. Yeah, like computer companies and all that. ICT areas that we can, put other things and try to get incomes from such places, not just fuel. So I don't think fuel right now is something that we should even try to touch or increase, because right now people are managing. It's not easy to get food, to get what. Nothing is easy. Like even when I enter Taxify, the way the drivers complain, it's not easy anyway. So fuel right now is not our problem. So I don't think it's something that the federal government should look into right now.
You've noticed that the first time this move was made was before this government. That was the first time that they talked about subsidy. Yes, there was a protest. That was January 1st, 2012, under Goodluck Jonathan. And now the subsidy issue is rising again. Don't you think that if the subsidy is removed, it will increase the cost of fuel?
Definitely, it's going to increase the cost of fuel. It's going to do that. But I feel if it's removed, because I feel like there's some racketeering going on, somewhere. We don't have a system system that is transparent enough for us to be able to determine if truly there is actually subsidy removal or not. But by the time they remove it, let's just know, we are paying for all of this ourselves.
Who is not poor in Nigeria, by the way?
I don't know.
Do we have the data? Do you think they have that data to actually track the poorest of the poor people in Nigeria?
No, there's nothing like that. But in a well-developed country, like Nigeria is underdeveloped country, a well-developed country, you can see the most poorest person, that the whole citizen will know that this person is the most poorest person. But in the aspect of Nigeria as a you can't know the most poor person. Look at everybody along the streets of Nigeria trying to fight for a living. If you are not a Yahoo boy now, you can't move. You can't buy a land. A land we bought just for 100 by 100, about 200,000 now. But now, just only this year, is running 1.2 million. How can we who are walking along the roadside, we are doing like bouquet, how can we meet up to our target? How can we train our children? Our children, they are not going to good school. Check our government school, nothing is being done in it. That thing is just a big scam in Nigeria. They are using us to do Yahoo.
All we need is just good policies. That's all. It boils down to policy. Whatever aspect you're handling, if we have a government that is really passionate about, the sufferings of the people and all of that, and you're there to actually impact positively, there are good policies that you can, put out there rather, that, the masses would feel that indeed they have a government, in place. They know the right thing to do if truly they want to deliver.
The government should really settle down. Look the rich and the poor. Weigh them. I think the rich is more famous than the poor. I think you need to call the poor, try to give them something, to start up something, get a space for them. Try to be hearing these people cries, their voice, because the poor cannot talk than the government will hear. It's only the rich. If the government need to come, bring self. The government needs to bring itself down and be in our own shoes. If you are not a poor man, you will understand what the poor man is doing, what is passing through. A poor man cannot eat 1 square of meat a day. But the rich man chicken as small go cut and go throw me. You can look at money is all over everywhere. But the government needs to be in our shoes to understand what our pain is all about. They need to come out from that rich life, that flamboyant life they are living, to bring themselves down. Look at Trump. Look at this guy that Trump can work well in US, but Obama can work freely. Because of what? He did a very good thing. But if the government can do the same for us, to bring themselves to the poor and hear us the poor out, I think we will be a better Nigeria. If not so, they should share the country.
We've heard from the people as regards the removal of fuel subsidy come 2022. Follow us on all our social media platforms. I remember Mr. Young saying, peace out. Have a lovely day ahead.